Happy March, everyone. If you've seen the end of last month's vlog, sorry to around, but I've got no equipment here with me. I'm using a water bottle to hold you up. But I'm sitting up now. I'm in hospital, as you can probably see from my surroundings. And here in the background, I had a fall at work. A very small fall, a very embarrassingly small fall. But I landed straight on my stomach and my face. And so I did have a whole swollen face now. There's a bit of swelling still here. And the lower part of my eyeballs are completely completely red all over. So completely bloodshot those. They're completely blown. But I landed mostly on my abdomen, my stomach, and it caused a lot of internal bleeding. And now I have blood clots. So, not to start we were hoping for. There's been a lot of vomit. There's been many tears. I'm on my 8th cannula because all my veins are tiny. And I'm bruised quite badly. All up here is completely swollen. I can barely move my elbow without it hurting. Pain in my ribs has gone. I'm breathing normally. Heart rate is still up near 100. But I think that might be more anxiety now. And we're just waiting on more CT scans and ultrasounds to figure out if the blood clot is dispersed. The main blood clot is in my pelvic area, and they're trying to see if it's dispersed or if it's broken in half, if it's caused more of a problem. But I've been up on my feet and I've showered, and yeah, the end of February was really traumatic, but the beginning of March is looking more positive. I think I've probably got another week left in hospital. Yeah, I think I've got another week left in hospital before they'll come up with a home plan. I think it's going to be a while until I'm back at work, which is really worrying and upsetting for me because my year 11s have got their exams, as in their actual drama exam coming up, and I won't be there essentially. But I don't want to rush it and make myself worse. So that's where we're at. And I'm all swollen still. Not as much. I didn't get to eat for 4 days. And yeah, it's just, my body's been through a lot. Yeah. So this is my home. I've been very fortunate to have the best fiance in the world who is trying his absolute hardest. He is being here any moment he can while working. He's completely worn himself ragged. He fell asleep in the chair today before going to work because he left home, came to see me, and then went to work. But we have this rule of I can call him at any point, and I get really bad anxiety in the evenings. And so at 7 o'clock this morning when I vomited again, and it's the last time I vomited, I've been fine since. I've had anti-sickness. I just called him and I was like, I just need to hear a voice that's familiar for a minute because I'm feeling pretty rough. But once he got that phone call, he couldn't go back to sleep because he was worried again. So yeah, he needs his rest now. So there might be a multitude of different people come to see me. Steph's been here pretty much every day. Making sure that I'm being reminded regularly, like I am making progress, and no, I can't jump starfishes and run around yet, but I showered today, I walked to the bathroom on my own today, I got out of bed without anyone holding me up or guiding me today. I've been awake the whole day without having to drop and take a nap, although I'm very tired now. I've not needed to be on my drip pretty much most of the day. I had it this morning before they got here, and then we unplugged it when they got here. And I've not had to go back on it just yet because, I'm still got colour in my face. I'm still functioning. A little dizzy now, but I think it's because it's late at night. So yeah, the only thing that I'm finding a real problem is, like I said, my veins are all swollen and small. They're really small. I've got really tiny veins. So every time they pump anything through it at any speed, it is agony, and I've been crying a lot because of it. I can't handle that kind of pain I can't handle pain very well. So yeah, I've got a tiny little pain in my right side at the moment, underneath my boobie, where my lungs are. I think that's because I overdid it a bit today. So call Dad, call my sister, and now I'm going to put on a bit of Harry Potter, I think, or maybe like a Graham Norton, like a chat show or something. And I'm going to put my headphones on and zone out and just watch. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I don't need to have any more things pumped into me today, and I can let this rest. And we'll do more in the morning. But yeah, beginning half of this vlog is going to be hospital chat. Particularly as the end of the last vlog was very chaotic, and I looked such a mess. I looked like the woman in Mulan, where they have to go to her and have the tea and pass the test to be a bride. You may look like a bride, but you will never bring your family honor. And she's got that like thick black mascara down her face. Yeah. Anyway, I won't show you grim stuff because don't want to freak people out. But yeah, I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna. Ow, that hurt. Yeah, I can't put rest. Oh, this arm I landed on, and I've also burst all the veins in it, and so now it's all swollen. So I'm finding it really hard to use. But I'm gonna go, and I'm going to rest and try not to die today. Try and not let this blood clot get to my lungs or my head or my heart, because I don't want to die. Or have a stroke, or have a heart attack. None of those sound pleasant, so happy March.
One eternity later.
I'm home. It's the 5th of March. I'm nowhere out the water with what's going on, but they've sent me home because I've been there a week, and at this point it's just rest and antibiotics, and I could do it at home. So here we are. I don't mind being candid about what's going on, but I have a blood clot in my pelvis that is left over from my fall. So it's technically called a hematoma, and it's not necessarily dissolving on its own. So we're going to try these antibiotics for a few more days and then see what happens. I've got to go for an MRI. They're going to give me a date. In a couple of days' time, I'll get a phone call with a date for my MRI. And it's just going to be an ongoing process to figure out how to get this clot out. It may disperse itself naturally. It may bleed out, which, given the location, is perfectly fine, but will be painful. Or they may have to surgically remove it. Yeah, but the surgeons for now, they're like, this is going to do you no good. This is not going to help you. You're going to heal a lot better at home. So I'm home. And yeah, it's messy in here. Because while I was in hospital, Dan moved in the last of the stuff from our flat. We don't have our flat anymore. I don't have keys for it. I didn't get to say goodbye to it. We did drive past it, which helped. And today's the most movement I've done in a week, and I'm in a lot of pain now. My lungs hurt as well, because they're still swelling. All my organs are swollen still. Hands are swollen, bruised. So yeah. I've also been signed off work for a minimum of 2 weeks. I've got my sick note, I've got my sign-off note. And got to reevaluate in 2 weeks, and if in the middle of the second week it's looking like I'm not going to be capable to go back to work, I have to go to the doctors and get them to reevaluate. But because this happened while we're moving, I haven't moved my doctors, so yeah, it's going to be interesting. But I think the plan for tonight is I'm going to go give myself a little freshen up. I'm going to put on some brand new pyjamas. Dan's going to cook me one of my favourite meals, which sounds like it's just barbecue pulled pork and mozzarella fries with some onion rings, but like, and if I'm feeling really fancy, I normally get coleslaw as well, but yeah, I want my favourite meal. I want to sit on the sofa. I managed to make it through to the Deathly Hallows movies of Harry Potter over the past 3 days, in between napping and stuff. So we're going to watch Deathly Hallows Part 1 tonight. Oh, it's gonna hurt. Ow. Yawning, sneezing and hiccuping is agony. Yeah, we're going to watch Part 1 tonight. That's the plan. And then just got to go from there, day by day. I'm really annoyed because this Friday I'm meant to be going to see The Last Leg live, the TV show The Last Leg with Steph. And again, I've told her she's going, like that's end of conversation, she's going. If she doesn't go, I'll be really upset. But I'm not sure if I will be capable of travelling that far. And I've got to get better by the 2 weeks they've given me off, because I've got my Disney trip at the end of this month. And I know that in the grand scheme of things, like, it's not the end of the world, but like, it is all paid for. And that's kind of been my goal to get better for. I may have to book new travel because I don't know if I'll be able to fly because of the air pressure. But I might be able to get a Eurostar ticket or something. We'll figure it out, but that's where we're at.
Hello.
I'm home.
2 hours later.
What have you bought?
Stuff that I like.
Is this for Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah.
Gonna teach me to play?
Sure. Whenever you want to learn.
Am I gonna like it?
Probably not.
Ah. Is there lots of horrible rules?
There's lots of rules.
Oh no. I don't like that.
I don't understand. There's a foot there and a foot there. Also, kitties.
So it is the 19th of March and I'm meant to be going back to work tomorrow, 20th. And I'm adamant I will, but I'm also acutely aware I'm physically not ready. I'm still in quite a lot of discomfort. It's not discomfort, it's pain. I need to stop kidding myself. I'm in a lot of pain. I can feel the blood clot in my pelvis now that a lot of the swelling's gone down, which means moving is putting pressure on it. So going from sitting to standing, or even lying down to sitting to standing, is so painful. And I haven't at this point stood up for longer than 5 minutes. I'm a drama teacher. So standing up is kind of a requirement. Moving is also a requirement, so not ideal. But I'm going to go in tomorrow, positive mindset. I'm going to explain to my director of learning, you know, I've got some quite strong limitations of what I can and can't do. And that I'm like nowhere near healed. Which I'm gutted about. I don't feel like there's anything more I could have done. I'm not the kind of person who's very good at resting. I like chilling, but I don't like resting. I like to be able to do things, interact with things. So happen to be, you know, just sort of comatose on a sofa watching stuff or just laying there. It's not been good for my mental health. So I'm mentally struggling as well now. But I've got plans coming up this weekend that are going to keep me going. I've got my Year 11's performance exam next Thursday, so a week and 2 days away. And then I've got half term. I've got plans in half term. I'm meant to be going to Disneyland. It's all booked, all paid for. Can't get my money back, so I really want to be able to go. I feel like, although it's a solo trip, I feel like I need a bit of Disney magic after what has been the worst month I think I've had in many, many years. So fingers crossed, touch wood, magic fingers, that I can go on holiday and I can get a bit of Disney magic and I can come back and rest and I can socialise with people and I just get back to normal a bit.
One eternity later.
So, I can't remember the last time I actually filmed for my monthly roundup. I went back to work. I think that was the last time I recorded. Yeah, I went back to work. It was a lot. It was very overwhelming. Everyone was obviously super keen to help out. Really, really sweet. Offering help. But yeah, it was a lot with only, you know, a week essentially left of school. And yeah, got through my Year 11's exams. Very stressed. I cried so much when it was done. But it's done. It is what it is. They've done their performances. During the week, we went to go see Fight Star. We'd had this booked for quite a while, and luckily, at the time we didn't think luckily, we had seated tickets. But obviously because of my injuries and how ill I've been, having seated tickets actually meant I could go. It was potentially a bit much for me. Sort of towards the end, having to walk back to the car, like I was flagging a little bit. But I got up, I rocked out, I had a great time. Yeah, it was so good for my soul, not good for my body. Yeah. Now it is the 30th of March. I've got 2 days left, today and tomorrow. I'm about to go to my MRI appointment. And then I'm meeting Dan for some food. And then I'm going to go to my hotel. Because tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. I'm flying to Disneyland Paris. It's come around so quick. Obviously this trip is going to be a little bit different. Because I can't move as fast. I can't run around to go to the next thing or do that. So I think this is going to be a very relaxed trip. And it's just me. So I'm not holding anyone back or holding anyone up. So yeah. March has been a little bit dull. Hard work. But I'm back up on my feet and that's the important part. Yeah. April, fingers crossed, is going to be more fun. And fingers crossed, my MRI comes back and says that this blood clot that I have is gone. Because I don't feel like having surgery. It's not my vibe. But yeah, I better go film my intro to the Disneyland Paris vlog and get my stuff and get to the hospital. So yeah, I'm in my ibis and it's alright. Mattress is a bit meh, but it's alright. It does the job. I'm only going to be in here for a couple of hours because it's already 8 o'clock. 8 p.m. by the way. And I have to be up at 2:30. Really want to push it. But yeah, bathroom's alright. Does the job. Yeah, it is what it is. toilet looks a bit enough. My ibis was more than I wanted it to be. I was an idiot and I booked it on the wrong day. I booked it for the day I fly, not the day before. So it cost me to have to move it. But oh well, I'm gonna go to sleep. Very boring end to March, but I'm gonna go to sleep and I'm gonna catch a plane.
Wow! Looky there! Your colors are so shiny!
That's the end of March. I did a very relaxed day in Disney, which you will see from the vlogs. And now I'm going to bed. March has been an odd month. Lots of recovery, very little happening. Everything's been very slow and I've been very frustrated with it all. So here's to waking up tomorrow morning and being in April, a brand new month. More recovery, more rest, more travel. Things will be good. Also, the reality has kicked in that I have 2 months until my hen do. I've not saved a penny. But we live. I'll figure it out. But yeah, my hen do's in 2 months. I'll be back, not in this hotel, but I'll be back in Disney. So yeah, peace out, March. Let's be having you at April.